Yeah, I'm Daniel, co-founder of Insync. Insync is a mental wellness app where we empower people to take charge of their mental well-being. Before Get, we were building a very simple app where you could journal, track your mood, use our AI chatbots to just talk with someone regularly. But when we got to Get, we started thinking about what we're solving. I started talking to users more. We saw that people had stigma talking about like mental health. They were like, I'm not depressed, I'm not stressed. But we saw people really go through stuff and they want to rant, but they do not want to just rant in random spaces, Twitter spaces, Clubhouse. You want to actually have help and stuff. So we did a survey and we saw that people want to talk about a bunch of things, but they cannot because of stigma. And very, very funny. So like not about like mental health, but about a bunch of things like why would men or like why are men supposed to pay the bills every time, or I'm so unhappy and my friends can really like notice that I'm really sad all the time, or I'm very lonely, no parents, or people struggling with addiction and life uncertainties. We actually did a bunch of things. We had a Twitter space where we had people come to share their experiences, and someone had like his brother come to share that he struggled with drug addiction for a very long time, and like they took him to church and they prayed for him and they started like, beating him in all these churches and stuff. Spoke to his friends and he couldn't really get help because so we're trying to build for these people, and sadly 1 in 4 Nigerians struggle with their mental well-being, and it looks very, very far, but let's bring it home. Like, you know, people, even you regularly, like you go through stuff and like you don't have people that you can really share. And we decided like to solve this problem where we're building safe spaces where we're building safe spaces where a mobile app where you could come and share anonymously in need specific spaces, and you could join live sessions where you could come and rant. And we're not just building a random space where you just want to talk for like 90 minutes and you're done, but we're trying to make it very useful where every space is need specific. It's tied down to what you're going through. If you're going stress, depression, anxiety, whatever, and there's an expert in that space trying to create the whole conversation. So it's very useful to you and you're getting like real value from every space. And yeah, according to like this, because Get was focused on impact, so all I'm building ties very closely to SSD Go 3. Yeah, how do we make money? Because that's what people ask me every time. That you guys, how are you guys making money? What do you guys do, and how you make money? So we have a bunch of freemium features on our app that we've launched about a month ago. So you could access the journal, you could track your mood. Yeah, we had our chatbot up, but was like put it down because the model was not really helpful to people. It's just like random ChatGPT answers. People wanted more human connections, so let's pause on the model and improve it later. But yeah, how do we make money? We make money by so for every safe space you do, you subscribe to it and you recharge subscriptions. And also one of the biggest cash cows we've seen, because we started talking to mental health professionals, clinical psychologists and people, and it tells us I need your service to actually like onboard my users and manage them seamlessly. So we spent before Get, we've raised about $10,000 from competition and grants, building a bunch of things. We've hosted some community events, just talking to users, getting to learn from them. We had our beta launch with over 100 users testing the app, using things, giving us feedback so we can actually learn from them and see how we can improve the product and monetize. And we also launched on Play Store with some various features, these ones I spoke about earlier, and we've gotten support from a number of places. But during the 7 weeks, because we are building like a product, so it's really like intensive. We couldn't really, our impact is still ongoing, so we're not done. So yeah, so I don't have fancy numbers to share yet, but hopefully very soon. But what we were able to do in the last 7 weeks, we focused on building an app where these mental health professionals, caregivers, experts, life coaches, whatever, they could create safe spaces for people to join. And we spent the last 7 weeks building this, so we're done already. And we've also onboarded to just test to see how things goes. Like we've onboarded one caregiver already to work with 10 spaces. So we started like marketing already. And for our impact, we're like, okay, how do we bring impact into this? Because already impact already focused. But we started to give 100% discounts to the first 500 users, especially young people that are struggling with their mental well-being. And we had a number of conversations with some organizations that really have this community, so I could just onboard them to the application seamlessly. And yeah, our team, a bunch of people that want to just build stuff. So we have some mental health professionals among our team. We have like Kira working on our AI tools and AI models. Then myself, Dami, Ebose, Yahweh. But yeah, what do we need 9 million for? We need this money to reach more users. So we are done building. So we want to actually like push our product into the market to acquire more users. So that's what we need money for. We also want to improve our products. We struggled like a bit during the 7 weeks because fine, most of us are technical on the team, but it was very hard building because a bunch of bugs and you had to like solve things in real time. So we need to actually like acquire more technical talent to be very responsive and like ship faster. And yeah, every voice is heard. We're actually in this story here because it's really every voice is heard and every story matters. Be in sync. Let's build together.
No, I actually really like it because I think, like you mentioned, it's kind of a stigma talking about mental health in Nigeria, but I just struggle with seeing, like, okay, so in the 7 weeks, have you been able to convert any of your free users to saying they're going to be paying customers? And then 2, I need a little bit more, like, mental health is not so, like, I want to see when you get to a stage where, like, have you got any doctors on the platform, psychologists on the platform? So if it's actually a critical thing, what's the, like, it just seems like if it was a calm, like all these apps where it's just you and the app, there's no problem. Like when you're then getting it, it's almost like therapy or whatever you want to call it. I just don't see enough structure behind it to feel totally safe, should I say. And I think more work needs to be done on that. But more importantly, I mean, even if you are building the thing and it takes 7 weeks to build it, you already have beta users or people that tried it before you did the impact. You also have onboarded over 500, you said. So have you had any,
Conversion,
yeah, like it'd be good to see what your conversion rate is, and then know that okay, I put 1 million, I have 500 people that I have 500 people that are using it for free. However, 200 have decided they're going to do the 3,000 naira one per month, so I can calculate where my money will come from. So it's a good solution, but I think you need a little bit more work on it so that I can see where money will come back.
Yeah, great. To answer some of your questions, so one thing that we're trying to do is like work with assumptions. So for us, we're like, for now, what's the most important stuff to validate? So I think what people try to do, like they try to like work with a bunch of assumptions first. But for us, we're like, what we want to just see first is people come to this space. Do they feel safe enough to like share and like talk about what they're going through and all. So like for us, that was the most important assumption to test and validate. And your second question, how do you feel safe? So we built the entire platform with privacy in view. So we don't save any of the users' data. Or every conversation is encrypted, and we don't store any of them. So like it's stored on your mobile phone, and like it's encrypted, and no one has access to that except you. So it's perfectly safe. So how do we work with experts, with mental professionals and caregivers? So we take time to really scrutinize those that we onboard. We have like a whole documented process flow to like pick people that are trying to onboard, and like because for us, like once we really add value to people, ultimately. So one of the key ways to do that is to bring like high quality people on board so that they can like have high quality spaces and people can try to get help from those spaces. So that's like country for like, so we've taken time to screen. So before we onboarded, for instance, Roots has over 10 years experience working with people, over 1,000 clients already. So we had like a bunch of Roots wanted to build this. These are like our goal. And so I was like, yeah, like she's really experienced. She has been doing this for over 10 years, working with a bunch of people. So like bringing people like this on board, candidates who has working on like for a very long time. Like so like we work with people that are very very experienced. So they can like handle spaces where everyone can try to like feel safe and share their stories. And yeah.
Have you generated any revenue?
Yeah, so we're pre-revenue yet, but next from January, because for us, we're not working with that assumption that wants to like drive very, very fast. We're trying to like validate these spaces first, if it works and if it helps to people.
So that's when you're talking to you and your team, but when you're talking to people who you want validate, I don't care about validation. Yeah. Like it's important, but what the person that is going to give you money is thinking, when is the money going to come back and how? So when take this serious. So when you're internally having conversations, yes, it's important to validate because their user sector or that's what brings the revenue. Yeah. Right? But always keep that in mind, because if you don't have the money, you're not going to validate anything.
True. Yeah, like you're very correct. And for us, again, revenue is a big thing because we have to make money to sustain the products. Building is very expensive, like very expensive. Everyone knows that. But we had a number of users that we've spoken to, like, and they're willing to pay for the product.
How many?
I can't give you an exact figure because I'll just be giving you BS numbers. But but over 50 users I've spoken to that would and they're willing to pay for the product. And beyond those users, even expert caregivers, we call them caregivers. They want to also use products and we charge us commissions for them. They're like, yeah, I need this product, but we're not ready enough to service you yet because we want to guarantee that the product is stable enough for everyone, so that we can have more confidence in fact that, okay, fine, people need this already, and we've seen that demand already there. So it's just, let's make it stable enough, let's make it good enough for people to paying for it.
This 500 users, is this still a target, or you've already gotten the 500?
No, this is just this was when we're starting marketing now, we're giving 100% discount to these 500 users.
So have you gotten the 500 users? How many have you gotten?
No, about that. And then
Yeah.
No, it said we've been able to kickstart. So that means you've kickstarted,
Marketing
right?
initiative with 100%
No,
discount.
let's look at English. Within the 7 weeks, we have been able to kickstart. That means you started something.
Yeah.
So how many have you gotten?
Oh, okay, yeah, great. So we on our wait list, we have about as at today 169. Yeah, 169 people already sign up to this. Yeah. But yeah, you could join the app on Play Store, please, after and just be 167. Yeah, please. No, please, I'll be really good if you do that.
I actually want to understand. So what, you're giving them the premium for free, right?
Oh no, we're giving you premium features like this.
Yeah, so because I remember you had three. You had free, essentials, premium, and commission. So you're giving them a premium one for free. That's why you're giving them for free.
Just the safe spaces for now. We're giving you access to a safe space for 3 months for free.
Okay.
But after the 3rd month, you're like, okay, guy, you're getting value from this.
Okay.
Pay for this service.
Sure. I'll be giving them. So if I sign up now, what exactly do I go back to?
If you sign up right now, to Insync right now, so you could access any safe space that you would access for free.
No, hold on. What do I
And
get?
you could also
Essentials.
custom mood, journal, all those features.
If I sign up now, I get the chatbot.
Yeah.
I get the mood tracker. I get the journal, and I get safe spaces.
For free right now. But the AI, once I take it down because
Those are 4 things I get. I don't get the wellness thing.
already?
I already mentioned that right now, if you sign up to Insync right now, then you could do it right now. What you get is you have access to the mood tracker, the digital journal, and also safe spaces. Yeah.
So
for
those
free
3 things.
for the first 3 months. Yeah.
But what's the difference between this is your model?
Yeah.
But then what you're saying with the impact thing is, you're getting 100%
For the first 3 months.
for the first 3. But what's the difference between that and this free option?
No, if you the reason why we're doing for
safe
safe spaces right now is just because of the whole impact. Normally safe spaces are subscription based, so you're going to subscribe to every space you're joining.
Okay, I hear you now.
Yeah, so for instance, you want to join a space on asking hard questions. Sorry, random. It's you could just subscribe to that space on having difficult conversations with your partner. So that's a space for you. So you will subscribe to that space, and that's it's paid for. But for now, we're okay, fine. We want to acquire more users and drive our numbers. Very clear.
Yeah, let's go back again to.
All right.
Okay, because that's safe spaces. Go back to that page. So you mean even if I'm on premium, right?
And don't have safe spaces.
I don't have to. So I still, every time I have to pay once I want to get into a safe space.
For a premium user, so the way we define a premium user right now is that once you are paying for a safe space, you already have access to premium. Right.
But the safe spaces are just one. They are not. Are they not one-offs?
What do you mean by one-off? Sorry. No, I can figure that out. So I'm not prepared.
Things as becoming pregnant. I brought people out physically. I walked into a session with people. Both that conversations over.
Oh no, sorry, I didn't explain that very well. So a safe space lasts so every month is a recurring bill, e.g. your Netflix your Netflix sub every month just went to Netflix. So for you to continue having access to that safe space, you are paying a subscription for that safe space monthly.
But help me understand.
Just like the way I
subscribe to Netflix and I watch all the movies I want. Is that how you are doing your own?
No,
you don't go to all
safe space, because you don't, again, like, we're trying to make it need specific. You don't need to have access to all the safe spaces in the world. What you need is, okay, fine, I have this problem. This is what I need. This is where I need help.
So the question she's asking is, how many safe spaces can I subscribe to with that amount that you have charged me?
One space.
You have to still pick. So these 3,000, that makes so 3,000 on the premium do that, but it's still
maybe work stress or toxicity at work is what I'm dealing with and what I want to subscribe to. I have to pay
for another safe space.
I have to pay to access that work toxicity.
A safe space, and you have access to premium features. But if you want to access like a different space, you're paying for that other space. So every space you want to, you're subscribing for that.
Okay, so there are different conversations that go on under different under safe spaces, Abi?
Exactly, it's not the same.
Oh, it's not the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so if I subscribe to
You can be in parenting. You can be in parenting safe space, right? This month, and if you have a work problem, you have to pay for that work safe space.
Exactly.
But if your work problem came next month, you have finished parenting this month. You do work next month, right? So
I do think based on. Sorry.
Type this into your premium because now you said that safe spaces automatically comes to everything that is in premium, right?
One safe space.
So if I do parenting this month and I don't want to do anything again, that's it.
You stop subscribing to parenting and
I don't want anything else triggered. But if you can lock in people with a premium rather than a safe space, that's what I'm saying. Because if I say, parenting, okay, I finished my wala and I'm gone. I'm not going to do premium or anything. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So
maybe I'm not explaining it very well. And
no, you are. You've explained it.
So what? But let me say what I think we're hearing. Right? You have a free thing, but for the impact, you get safe space with the impact one. But that's for the first 500 people. But if I was just a normal customer for Insync, I come in, I either get free stuff and I don't get safe space.
Yeah.
I get premium, I don't get safe space. Yeah. But if I went on commission, I get safe space, right? But whilst I'm in premium, I can pay for a safe space, right? For just that month. Now, what we're saying is, if I came to premium because I have a safe space, I have a safe space, it's better I will stick to premium than leave you. Because if I had a problem with parenting and I've solved it, my kid is no longer trying to cut herself, I'm fine. I don't need to talk to anybody. I don't need to sign up to. I won't come back.
Oh, really? Just make this space
part of premium.
And then if I know
another one, then you pay.
I said.
No, that's not what you said.
Anyway, still please. Get where actually. But I say with premium, why get safe space? She said no.
Oh, maybe I didn't articulate it very well.
So even if you go in your on the slide, if you go on the slide, premium doesn't have safe space. So what you might want to do is add like one safe space. It's just like when you go to the gym and they say you can have one coffee for for every class, or you can bring one person to your gym for a class because I've got gold or whatever. So you might want to say one safe space, and then we know that if I want an additional safe space in the month, I'll pay for it.
That makes a lot of sense.
So I have my own questions.
Yeah, sure.
So you said that, did you do a research on this project before you started? How old is your project, please?
For safe spaces for Insync generally.
Your old project, this company.
We started Insync, we launched December 2022. Yeah, so 1 year.
I didn't hear you.
We launched last year, December.
You started last year?
Yeah.
Launched or started?
Started last year.
Started last year, December. Okay, so it's 1 year. So did you do a proper product research to find out how your kind of customers want to access this sort of? You did?
Yeah. So
with how many people?
We spent time talking to a bunch of people.
Not a bunch. How many?
And that's the thing again, because every week I'm talking to people. So that's the thing where every week I'm talking to new people. Like I'm talking to you today. I'm talking to a bunch of people. But I think over 200 if I'm just giving a very rough estimate. But more than that, and beyond just that, so we spoke to not just users, we spoke to experts. Like, what are you facing? What are your issues are facing? What are people talking to you about? So we did a bunch of user research and product research.
So I wanted to ask, what's your role? Sorry, your own role. CEO.
Yeah.
Oh, your name is Daniel.
I'm Daniel. So product lead and operations.
Product team lead.
Yeah, CEO and
product. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. It's okay. I'm fine.